Hey, what's up, y'all? So I wanted to do like a little, vlog because I've never done that before. So I wanted to take my camera, and just record my trip to Yosemite with the fellas. I'm climbing up the stairs and I see a beautiful rainbow, and I'm thinking, damn, my BM is probably at the end of that rainbow with her gold digging ass. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I think I see a little something in that little corner right there. Yo, I couldn't believe how cold this water was. It's like my Pokeball just shot up to my body just because it was freezing. Damn, imagine finding like a pair of Yeezys in the middle of Yosemite. That is crazy. I wonder who put it there. Well, obviously I did, so mystery solved. The case is closed, but we still gotta restore these shoes. But anyways, the view is really beautiful out here. I'm so glad I went out here just for for this content. Yeah, man, we're gonna take them back and clean them up and restore them for you guys. Woo! Man, that trip to Yosemite was crazy. I'm soaking wet from the waterfalls, man.
Cap, we just saw someone throw water at you.
Man, that shit was nuts. Yo, for today's video, I'm gonna be restoring a pair of Red October Yeezys. And guess what? I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. Hey, no cap, no cap.
Sure, yeah, we'll see if he's capping.
All right, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway when this video hits 40,000 likes. All you gotta do is like my new Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe. And down below, comment down your Instagram handle, and that's how you enter. This raffle is for real. I'm not capping. I know I cap in a lot of my videos when I find these shoes, but when it's the giveaway, I'm all in, baby. I already gave away the Raging Bull 5s when I said I did, so be sure to enter. All right, y'all. Hope you guys take care and God bless. Yay! All right, let's see. All right, so now we're back. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just pressure wash all of this mud off of the shoes, just to make it easier for me to deep clean the shoes. And I had to add more mud for the thumbnail, just to get those clickety clicks. Am I such an evil person for doing that? I don't know. Alright, now we're just gonna blast away all of that mud off of the shoes. Then we can see the damage that we're dealing with. Sorry guys, my autofocus was on and I didn't realize that it focused on my hand, so had to cut a lot of bit of the washing off. So the lace tips were pretty on there, so I had to use like some pliers to help me remove them. Kind of did crunch up a little bit of the metal, so I tried not to damage them even more because I couldn't even remove them with my hand, you know what I mean? Honestly, these shoes are a lot heavier than I thought. I don't know why one shoe's a lot heavier than the other, but I'm just trying to remove the laces just so I could throw everything in the washer. Alright, I'm gonna see what's inside the shoes. I'm just gonna pop the tongue open and see what's going on. Oh, what the fish is that? What the Yo, it closed the tongue by itself. What in the world is that, for real? Damn, son, I'm gonna need you to, get out of there. I'm trying to fix these shoes. Yo, that's nuts. I can't believe you fit in that thing. Hello, Mrs. Puff, are you alive? Oh man, I need to check the other shoe to see if anything else is on there. Feels a little lighter, so I don't think there's a fish in there. Oh, what the damn, Larry the Lobster's in here too with his cousins? I knew there was something fishy when I brought them home. Oh my god, did that fish splash some water in the lens? Sheesh. Dude, what am I gonna do with this fish? Wait, there's shrimp too, huh? I think I got it. Check this out. Hey, luckily your boy knows how to cook sinigang. This is my first time making fish sinigang. I always cook beef or pork, which is my specialty, and kare kare. But I'm only missing bok choy in this recipe, so I'm so glad everything came together, especially with the shrimp. And yo, I was in Schmack City. It was so delicious. Very masarap. Okay, so now that we've had our dinner, we can finally clean the shoes up properly with no other than reshuvenator.
So I have some water in a bowl already just to dilute the solution since it is concentrated. So I'm just gonna put in a few squirts and then work my way around the shoes with the medium bristle brush all over. This shoe doesn't have any leather. I'm not tripping about the suede since we are gonna re-dye it. So we are gonna lose color on the toe box. But I just wanna make sure all that mud and dirt and fish smell is gonna be out of the shoes. So I'm really scrubbing to make sure that these guys are clean. The mesh on these are pretty durable, so I'm still using the medium bristled brush on the upper material, which is mesh. Otherwise, if it's softer, I would go with the softer bristled brush. I'm using the stiff bristled brush to remove the dirt between the herringbone traction pads to make sure that everything is gonna look crispy. I am gonna put them in the wash because, yo, they are smelly. So I'm gonna put 2 of the reshuvenator laundry pods in there just to really tackle that smell. These smell really good, by the way. And I'm also gonna include the shoelaces with the golden shoe tips. So now the suede has lost its color. We're gonna reset it by, just napping it with a, what is it called again? Damn, a brass bristled brush. So I'm doing this before I dye, just to let the fibers loosen up, because if I just hit it with the dye, the suede is kind of hardened from the water, so it gets a little stiff. So you wanna, just freshen it up, wake it up, and bake it up. Nah, don't do that. So before we airbrush the shoes with suede dye, I'm gonna prep them by taping up the areas I don't want the suede dye on with just regular tape, regular masking tape, and the painter's tape, which is the blue one. So the painter's tape, which is the blue one, is wider, so I use that just so I don't waste my masking tape, just to fill in the same amount of space. I'm going to put a shoe last in the shoes just to make the shoe more stable. Even though the shoe last is meant for a Jordan 1, they're all the same. It's not like I'm making a brand new shoe from this, so I just want the shoe to be stable while I work on them. So we're just gonna go to my little closet and pick out the red suede dye at the bottom. Bingo, there you are. She's a little shy, she's all the way in the back. I'm going to airbrush it on. I'm not going to use a hand brush because using a hand brush, you'll get uneven spots. So one area would be darker than the other. So with an airbrush, I will get even coats all around and it'll look more factory. Whenever you're airbrushing, be sure to get a compressor that gives you the ability to adjust the PSI on them. And I always go for 20 PSI. It's not too much, it's the perfect amount. Anything higher, like 60, that high, you're gonna be blasting and putting way too much product on the shoes that, it's gonna look messy. Unless you're really good with your fingers and you have a lot of control when you're using the gun. Alright, so here they are, freshly re-dyed. They look so much better than before. Okay, so I had to figure out the color ratio on the paint match on the Red Octobers. I did a 50-50 ratio of the 2014 Angelus infrared paint and the regular infrared paint on the collector's edition, and it looked pretty close. I just needed to lighten it up. So it looked like it had like a little bit of an orange hue to it, so I added a little bit of yellow, like a Volt yellow, just to brighten it up too. And just to mute the color, I added a little bit of white. I don't think the gray was necessary, from my experience. So I don't think you need to add the gray. I'm using a toothbrush to renap the suede. I don't think a brass bristled brush would be too harsh. I just want to be safe and make sure that the suede is good to go without putting too much pressure on it. Yeah. I'm sorry guys, I'm low-key out of it. I'm like doing a 24-hour fast right now, and it's just killing me that I can't eat. I know you're like, well John, why don't you eat? Hello, duh. If you're gonna feel like this, why don't you go eat? Fasting actually helps your body recover. Instead of spending the energy digesting, it's using the time to rebuild your cells and all that good stuff. Alright, so that's a topic for another time. Right now, I prep the midsoles to do a full repaint on them. I use cotton balls and acetone to strip away the factory paint. And right now, I'm covering the air units with tape, and I'm just using an X-Acto knife and carefully removing the excess amount just so we have a perfect coverage on the bubble. So I learned this trick from Raleigh Restorations. He did a primer coat of the 2014 infrared color and then finished it off with the paint match just to give it a little bit of a pop. Please guys, if you guys airbrush, make sure to do very thin coats first. At least 3 very thin coats, and then you can go heavier on your 4th or 5th coat. If you go heavy right away, you're gonna risk paint cracking because that's just not the way to paint anything. Like, it's so heavy, like you're gonna have a brittle paint, so it's gonna crack faster. Look at that, look at how far we've gotten. It looks so good. Alright, so these need to be refurbished. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand them down, make sure that they're polished, and then airbrush them with gold chrome. So I made a little ghetto stand for these. I used thumbtacks and a little bit of a cardboard piece just to prop them up. I mean, it works. As long as it works, I am not tripping. So to protect the gold tips, I will be using Liquitex High Gloss just to give it a little bit extra protection, because these aren't going to be as good as they once were. So these are just really just for show. These could scratch, so be careful. Alright, that's honestly it. That's all I gotta do. I'm just gonna screw them on and enjoy the rest of the video. Hey, thank you guys again for watching this video. Just to make sure, be sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to this channel if you guys want to be entered to the raffle, and like the video. That's all you gotta do. The Facebook thing was more just for me. You don't really gotta do it, but if you want to show love, please do it. All right, thank you guys. Take care. God bless. Yay.